PayPal stock plummets after Daily Wire report exposes shocking misinformation policy. A lot of people are canceling their PayPal accounts, and rightfully so. They try to sneak one in on us where they can charge you all this money. PayPal is very, very sneaky. They're all about censorship. I'm really thinking about possibly getting rid of mine myself. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out tons of news throughout the day to keep you informed. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Share prices for PayPal dropped more than 5% on Monday morning after a report from the Daily Wire highlighted the firm's attempt to fine users $2,500 for spreading, quote, misinformation through the platform. The financial services company, which has repeatedly deplatformed organizations and commentators for their political views, had announced a forthcoming update to its acceptable use policy that would have banned the promotion of misinformation as well as hate, violence, racial, or other forms of intolerance that is discriminatory. Within one day of the Daily Wire breaking the news of the policy change, PayPal claimed that the new guidelines were published in error and apologized for the confusion this has caused. Well, how do you, as I talked about, I believe yesterday when I reported them pulling back on it. How do you accidentally? How does this happen in error? I mean, someone had to approve this. Someone had to be like, okay, how much are we charging people for misinformation? Oh, 2,500. Okay, somebody literally had to put that in there. So how do you accidentally put that in there? It doesn't add up to me. But PayPal's value fell nearly $6 billion. $6 billion with a B as backlash mounted. The company stock closed at a $90.18 on Friday afternoon and was trading at $85.40 soon after the market opened on Monday, roughly 5.3% decline as thousands of social media users reacted to the Daily Wire story over the weekend announced that they would cancel their accounts. The Dow Jones Industrial Average remained flat, while the technology-heavy Nasdaq fell 0.7% since Friday. Customers balked as PayPal said users found in violation of the new policy would be liable for damages, including the removal of $2,500 debited directly from your PayPal account per offense, with cases deliberated at the sole discretion of the company. So that for anything, for any reason, you say anything that they don't like, they can fine you $2,500 for. This is crazy. This is madness. Before posting this initial story, the Daily Wire reached out to PayPal for definitions of added terms, but received no response, of course. The announcement and reversal occurred days after PayPal canceled 3 accounts linked to Toby Young, a commentator who runs a British nonprofit called Free Speech Union. What is wrong with free speech? You see how free speech is under attack everywhere. This is crazy. The organizations had defended clients such as actor and comedian Russell Brand, who recently moved his show from YouTube to Rumble in reaction to censorship from the former platform. This censorship has run amok. Among the individuals who rebuked PayPal over the policy were a number of lawmakers, commentators, and investors, as well as former PayPal president David Marcus and PayPal co-founder Elon Musk. Quote, it's hard for me to openly criticize a company I used to love and gave so much to, Marcus said on social media, arguing that the next policy update, quote, goes against everything I believe in. It's disgusting. Even the co-founders are upset over this crazy madness. PayPal has also sanctioned Gays Against Groomers, a group that opposes the sexualization of children, as well as evolutionary biologist Colin Wright. The company featured a rainbow-colored banner on its social media platform during the month of June, affirming that it is, quote, open for all, and the company's British subsidiary still sports the banner. But of course, if you're against groomers, they are against you. So, I mean, these people are sick. I mean, these are gays against groomers, and they're attacking them. Platforms such as Amazon, Twitter, and Facebook have censored conservatives over their positions on controversial social issues, including transgenderism, vaccination mandates, and homosexuality. GoFundMe sees millions in funds raised for trucker protests in Canada earlier this year, while Google recently began suppressing search results for crisis pregnancy centers. I mean, this is just getting out of hand. And then you got uh, uh, what's his name? Eric July. You know, he started his Islam series, his comic book series, and PayPal wouldn't release a, like, I think it was 1.4 or 1.5 million dollars. They wouldn't release it, and he had to go through this whole battle and get lawyers, and then they released half of it, and then they released a little bit more of it, and it took him months to finally get his money, but he finally got all of his money from PayPal, and then he got rid of his PayPal account. So it's just crazy that they're doing this to conservatives or people that they disagree with. I don't understand how legally they can get away with this. But quote, under existing law, PayPal has the ability as a private company to implement this type of viewpoint discriminatory policy. Aaron Turr, a senior program officer at the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, told the Daily Wire last week, quote, whatever motivation PayPal has for establishing these vague new categories of prohibited expression, they will almost certainly have a severe chilling effect on users' speech, as is often the case with ill-defined and viewpoint discriminatory speech codes. Those with unpopular and minority viewpoints will likely bear the brunt of these restrictions. But I don't understand, as a payment thing, how can it get away with these discriminatory actions? But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out themarketpublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh, say,